Good morning. Time now for Top Talkers, and we have a couple subjects to get to today. The first one is about the end of the world, and some believe it's on the way. Some think it's a big farce. Well, we're going to start with a YouTube video. It was done by Australia's Prime Minister Julia Gillard for, it's a spoof. It's meant for a radio station in Australia. But there's questions over whether or not she should have done this. We're going to have a look first.
Y2K, it wasn't even the carbon price. It turns out that the Mayan calendar was true. While Australia's best and brightest at the CFRA have not been able to confirm this, I'm confident in Triple J's prediction that the world is about to end. Whether the final blow comes from flesh-eating zombies, demonic hell beasts, or from the total triumph of K-pop. If you know one thing about me, it is this. I will always fight for you to the very end. And at least this means I won't have to do Q&A again. Good luck to you all. Remaining fellow Australians.
All right, I want to introduce my panel, and then we're going to get some reaction to that video. We have Sarah Freemark sitting in, John Brenner from CFRA, and Melanie Adams from Bob FM. Mel, what'd you think?
Maybe she's not kidding. Maybe this is really what she thinks, but I don't think it's a big deal. She's having fun, and she's pretty much made sure that anyone under 25 or 30 will think about voting for her next time around because, you know, she's speaking to them, having fun, and getting her name out there to people who might not follow politics.
So the Mayan calendar believes that the world comes to an end on December 21st. John, what do you think of this video?
I think that she has seriously put Australia in a bad position. The K-pop reference alone, okay? There could be a singularity open up over Canberra and just swallow it up and we'll buy more. The end is not. I mean, it's the K-pop thing, really.
It's going too far right there.
Yeah.
That's just pushing it too far. Is this, is it all in good fun to do this? I mean, you know, you start watching it, it looks very serious, very official, and then when you hear her talking about zombies and all this, you kind of go, okay, wait a minute.
Well,
should the leader of a country be doing something fun like this, or is that overstepping it?
that's the thing. I mean, there's a couple of issues here. Does this you know, bring her it makes me question her as a leader, for sure. And what if you were to hear this out of context and you didn't realize that it was meant for this radio station? Or if you were very gullible and you were under the assumption then that flesh-eating zombies were, you know, upon.
Well, there are people in the world who do believe that this world is coming to an end on December 21st. There are followers of this, and some might see that as something to believe.
Well, there are flesh-eating zombies on every Sunday night. So, but that said, you know, politicians really don't have to make up stupid things to say because they do it quite well, you know, on a regular basis without prompting.
Right.
So I just don't see the incentive, you know, to do something like this.
As you say, Mel, maybe it could help her along the road.
Yeah,
I mean, having fun like that is good for politicians every once in a while.
It's funny, and I like seeing politicians be goofy because it makes me hate them less.
Well, we like to see Prime Minister Stephen Harper play the piano. Is it on the same scale? I mean, we're getting more of a personal side of him, a less formal side. But
see him on Rick Mercer's show having a sleepover and reading him stories. Like, same thing.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's talk about another one because if we all are still around after December 21st, we're gonna be giving out some Christmas presents on December 25th. But when you go and do that Christmas shopping, I know this is like we're in the heat of it right now. You know, into this full week of December. When you go out Christmas shopping, do you have a list? Are you focused? You buy for the people on your list and you that's it? Or do you kind of get tempted because you're in the mall and there's lots of great things on sale and you think, well, I could really use this?
Yeah, I dropped $200 on DVDs yesterday.
For you.
Nothing for anyone else.
Perhaps, the wrong person to start with.
I always try and do my Christmas shopping in the fall because the malls aren't as busy. And if
planning.
I buy for everyone else, then come this time of year when there are good sales, I can justify buying all that stuff for me because I'm already done my Christmas shopping.
Now, you know, I get tempted, and it's not that I want a gift for myself, but I get tempted when I'm in the malls because I find I don't do a lot of shopping. I'm not a regular shopper, but I get into the mall at this time of year with my list, and I've got to buy this for John, and this for Mel, and this for Sarah.
What did you get me?
Well, I'm not going to tell you. You'll see on Christmas Day.
What did she get me?
But what happens is, I think, well, while I'm here, I might as well buy that sweater that I've needed for a long time. John, do you do that?
I don't do indiscriminate shopping. I just get in and out as fast as I can.
Typical male.
Leave it to the mail, yes.
Got this, got that, get gone, get out of there.
Sarah-
And I don't shop for myself either.
No? Sarah, do you buy for yourself?
It's difficult for me to address this topic because I am the worst Christmas shopper ever. I leave everything until the last day and then I'm scrambling to get everything. But I am guilty for going crazy. When I start to shop, I can't stop. And you mentioned that you do the same, Annette, and you're not alone. In the article that we were, this sparked this debate. I think they did a survey of 9,000 Americans, and 20% of those Americans spent a good chunk of their
$237 they spent
Yes.
on themselves. So Mel, you weren't too far off. A couple $100 on
I
DVDs.
still have $37 to go.
Yes, exactly. There's a few more DVDs. You can hit them all after we're done.
That's just bad planning on their part, and they were, if they spend less time watching zombies on Sunday night on TV and more time working on the Christmas list.
There's our economist here. Here's our one with all the sense, all the
Yeah.
money sense right in the middle. The rest of us are probably going to go do some more shopping today.
Yeah.
All right. I want to thank my panel, Sarah, John, and Mel. It was a good chat today on a couple stories, and hopefully we're all still here come December 22nd. Good luck. All right.